Time to
悲しくないけど泣いてます。なんだか退屈なので泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所もありません。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。悪口言うから泣いてます。なんだか腹立ち泣いてます。地球が粉々ビンタをかまし、皆さん逃げる場所はないですね。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、あなたもあたかも天の邪鬼。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。映画を見たので泣いてます。なんだかいい話で泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所はいりますか。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、映画は芸術いいものね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつなるまた明日。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、私もあなたもただの人。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。いつかはいつだろうまたいつか。悲しくないけど泣いてます。なんだか退屈 なので泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所もありません。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。悪口言うから泣いてます。なんだか腹立ち泣いてます。地球が粉々ビンタをかまし、皆さん逃げる場所はないですね。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、あなたもあたかも天の邪鬼。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。映画を見たので泣いてます。なんだかいい話で泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所はいりますか。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、映画は芸術いいものね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつなるまた明日。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、私もあなたもただの人。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。いつかはいつだろうまたいつか。
shipping vouchers.
A demigod stealing the heart of the creation island and cursing everyone seems plausible enough. A quick civilization montage is the crap, it's over. Hey, I guess you get points for consistency. Perish the thought a Disney movie could go on without a death in the family. But she ends up being more helpful as Ghost Ma or Grandma Manta Ray? Yeah, that's better. A little bit of expectation subversion with the mother helping her pack. And when the front woman of the Pussycat Dolls gives you the go-ahead, you know you're all set. I guess that's disembodied and melted Olaf? Ooh, that's some sharp-looking bioluminescence. Coconut pygmy shadowing. Dumb chicken. I mean, did you learn nothing from the loss of Wilson? You have to tie a rope to yourself. Ocean alarm. Ocean alarm. Water alarm. Talk about a rough start. After Hey Hey falls off the boat and she impulsively jumps in to save him without dropping her sail, she falls asleep going in the wrong direction only to wake up and take a sharp turn flipping her boat. She's no Mary Sue.
Hero of men. I interrupted from the top. Hero of men. Go.
The Rock, man. The Rock. Do you think he hates being called that? I love the Dwayne Johnson.
You know, Maui is the hero to all. You're doing great.
Encouragement.
When you use a bird to write with, it's called tweeting.
Cute, but it's more like chicken scratch.
What can I say except you're welcome?
What the Rock can sing? Stop commenting that he can't. That's very minimal auto-tune, and also, he sang in the ring. I just didn't know until I looked it up because I was impressed by how well he can sing here.
There's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. Ha! I guess it's just my way of being me.
Also, who else could deliver such scathing sarcasm through song but The Rock? Looks like Hank lost another tentacle, and Flounder has Maui to thank for existing. Haha, and a little goodbye Moon Men misdirection for you. For those unconvinced she'd be able to push over that statue and then parkour her way out of there, I'd like to remind you of this scene, where they established it to be exactly one of her gifts. Well, except the statue pushing. Dumb chicken.
They're kinda cute.
Intimidation win.
Tighten the halyard, find the stays.
Raise the missing mast. Ship the topsails.
These guys learned from Mad Max that one of the most important parts of going into battle is your battle music. Whoa, even the score has to be an homage to the Fury Road chase. Baymax!
I killed an eel, I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts.
Gee, thanks, Maui. Maybe if you hadn't planted an animal's innards to grow these coconuts.
Ever defeat a lava monster?
No. Have you?
Lava burn.
You're so amazing.
And while we're singing her praises, that line was ad-libbed by Ali.
If you wear a dress and you have an animal sidekick, you're a princess.
Honesty.
Fish pee in you all day!
And most humans. Ah, Disney, you couldn't help yourself. Parents have to die somehow, even if it's just a dream.
If the ocean's so smart, why didn't it just take the heart back to Te Fiti itself? Or bring me my hook? The ocean's straight up kooky dukes.
And that's a complaint that comes up often. There's clear explanations for the first crash. She needed to take the trip seriously, and had she left right then, she'd have missed her grandmother's speech and subsequent death. And then the next capsize lands her on Maui's island. Beyond that, there's no evidence that the ocean is all-powerful. It can pick up chickens and people, it slows a rock once, but beyond that, it can't control the weather, and it doesn't seem to be able to control these huge waves either. Wasp? Doctor Strange? You guys in here? There's always a bigger fish. Plant. So, Lalo Tai is nightmare fuel, even if that is supposed to be Nick the Sloth and Godzilla the good guy. Another impressive attention to detail with the scuffs and scratches all over Tamatoa's claws.
Rather be shiny like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck.
Alright, so here's a bit of honesty about how this movie surprised me and how it's leading me to give a win to something I really didn't plan to because everyone's talked about Lin-Manuel Miranda and Hamilton enough. For those who don't know him, it's this guy, who for me will always be Alvy from House. So originally I wrote a win in my head about how this song was clearly written by Jermaine Clement since it was a totally different tone from the rest of the film. But it's not. He just performed it, which means Miranda wrote a song in Flight of the Conchords style specifically for Jermaine. So, credit where credit's due. Sven!
Who had no business being down there. You did me a solid.
Sincere thankfulness. Even in a scene like this, that's not an establishing shot when most everyone is paying attention to the foreground except for weirdos like me, and the background is utterly magnificent.
Took one look and decided they did not want me.
With that giant baby face, who wouldn't want The Rock? Tattoo hugging. this scene make anyone else want to control Maui in some kind of Infamous-like game? Alright, even for me, someone who isn't totally in love with this style of music or musicals in general, I can't help but bob my head during this teaching montage. And a learning to wayfind montage is the fastest way to get Maui to finally be nice to you.
That is literally the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
So the animation of Taka is absolutely amazing, and it's no surprise that the lava monster and her ash and sparks and cracks are made up of so many different elements layered over each other. You can tell so much work went into creating her.
What are you doing?
Finding you a better way in!
And now we further solidify that Moana is not a Mary Sue. She makes mistakes, and her exuberance often blinds her a bit.
If you are ready to go home, I will be with you.
Right about now would be your typical just believe in yourself speech, but Grandma Manta Ray has always taken a different, dare I say unique approach. And it's not just reverse psychology. She genuinely cares for Moana and makes that clear. More self-realization. A little accurate time lapse of the Earth's rotation. I can hear the complaints. Just go around, dude. But it's made clear later that the barrier actually entirely encircles Te Fiti.
No!
Hey to the rescue! Maui to the rescue!
Moana!
The ocean to the rescue! You probably noticed, but I just love the different water depths that create the perfect shape of a woman lying down. More honesty from me. I didn't see this coming. Could be because Grandma described Taka as another that wanted the heart, and I'm pretty sure they call it a him throughout the movie, even though it has this long, beautiful, flowing smoke hair. Making the All Blacks proud. That's right, I can watch Grey's Anatomy and rugby. What a beautiful scene. It's like they found this weird line between something looking so tangible yet not necessarily realistic.
You know who you are.
And let's just throw a handful of wins on for Auli'i's heavenly voice. Goodness. And let's go back and remember exactly why the ocean picked Moana. Besides having the same name, she shows empathy to the tiny turtle. This story wasn't about defeating the evil Taka. It was about seeing who she really was. And even though she thinks that she has it figured out, she's still willing to sacrifice her life for her people. In her vulnerability, she's able to reach Te Fiti. Anyone else having flashbacks to poor Tomas the Conquistador?
The chicken lives.
He's alive! So in the state I'm from, we have this collection of hills called the Sleeping Giant, and it just took on a whole new reality for me. Hugging. More hugging. And just a tad more hugging. Get it? Because she's the shell chief, not the stone one. But I do actually love this mirror scene from the beginning. Alright, I'm won over. This music is great. Ralph!
Can we be real? If my name was Sebastian and I had a cool Jamaican accent, you'd totally help me.
Yeah, well, Sebastian didn't try to eat Ariel. The most interesting and compelling part of Moana is also its main theme, navigating a way to your true identity. The entire premise of the movie is Moana's hero journey to find Maui and assist him in destroying the lava monster and returning the heart to Te Fiti. It isn't until the very end that Moana finally realizes why she was chosen. The ocean couldn't do it, Taka couldn't touch the ocean. Maui couldn't do it, he's just a demigod with his own problems trying to solve everything with might and magic. It's precisely Moana's humanity that allows her to connect with Taka. She can actually identify with not knowing or forgetting who you are. That's why the ocean chose her, and it's a large part of why this film is so good. I did not expect to like this movie so much. My wife had been wanting to watch it for a while and I kept putting it off. Once you let that music into your head, you find yourself singing You're Welcome in the shower. But Disney has this way of putting emotion behind songs that end up catching me off guard. I'm not generally a musical lover. Music lover, yes, but I tend to get annoyed when the plot is moved forward through song. Unless it's Sweeney Todd, and then I'm all in. Anyway, point is, Moana succeeded in getting me to enjoy the music. They captured the sound of the Pacific Islands really well, or at least to the best of my knowledge about them. And they definitely reward repeat viewings. To an extent, as I'm sure anyone with young kids can attest to.
If you start singing, I'm gonna throw up.
It's been mentioned that Moana isn't the typical Disney princess, and good on you for making a more relatable role model, especially of the action hero variety. And at this point, it's almost as if Disney is afraid to go back down the Prince Charming love story road, which is fine. I'm on board with teaching young girls they don't need to be saved by a knight on a white horse. Either way, I'm liking these friendship stories they've been building. And who doesn't want to be friends with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? I do. I would like to be friends with him.
Boat snack!
Maui is an interesting character. He's set up as the trickster, then the savior, and then it's revealed that he's just another broken person trying to find his way and accept his identity, trying to find love and acceptance to replace the affection of his parents. In the end, he actually learns more from Moana than she from him. And Auli'i Cravalho, being one of the youngest Disney princesses, has to carry a lot of this movie alone, and she does so wonderfully. She created a likable character with some really honest moments and a few funny ones.
Because you are a chicken.
And like pretty much all Disney movies at this point, the humor and comedic moments weren't lacking.
What can I say except we're dead soon?
I'm probably partial to the Rock style of humor, but Jermaine's entire time on screen was hilarious.
Pick an eye, babe. I can't concentrate on what I'm saying if you keep... Yeah, pick one. Pick one.
And really, Alan Tudyk's Hey Hey was the comic highlight for me. 2 movies in a row with music numbers. That was a bit of an oversight. I wasn't really thinking about The Jungle Book being a musical, but oh well. Next week will be different. At least, I hope so. Anyone care to venture a guess?
Feels like you're distracted.
No way.
Really? Because you're looking at me like I have a... shark head.
Everything Great About Coco is brought to you by Squarespace. If you need a domain, website, online store, look no further than Squarespace.
Hi, I'm Freddy Coli. I make people sick. Safeguard Insta-Foaming Hand Soap? That's new!
I am new! The new way to keep hands clean and protected from germs. Hi, I'm Mr. Foamy.
Today's Everything Great About video was sponsored by Skillshare. More on that later. Memories. Memories of all the X's holding out for a few frames that we'll never see again. This time a little Phoenix Force fire.
Or can we evolve, become something more?
Mirroring Charles's opening to X-Men films, Jean hints at becoming Phoenix, but really it's more about what she overcomes and how she becomes her own person at the end.
Dude, what are you...
I don't know. It's not me.
There's always been unease about Jean's power level, and establishing that even at a young age she can't control it sets up her future really well. Oh, that's brutal. And clearly practical, making it even more unnerving. Force field effect is tight and plays out thematically in a very satisfying way later on. Already a little Phoenixy.
They're dead, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
His face can be read as, how do you tell a child terrible news, but also, am I really gonna lie to this child about her dad and also mess with her memory? Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Just take it. It's a gift.
Ha, get it? You can either bend a few trees or disintegrate people. Look, say what you gotta say about this movie. Hans Zimmer killed with this score. It's beautiful, but always foreboding. Always something under the surface as the notes slide together slightly off key. And this main theme is used throughout. There's barely a moment of levity.
If you break something, anything, I can fix it.
Not anything.
Raven kebab shadowing? That's cold. Who's been messing with my script?
You think you can fix me too?
No, because you are not broken.
Nuggets of simple yet profound encouragement. Classic yellow Grant Morrison-like X-suits.
Doing space missions now. Cool.
Cool-headedness.
Technically,
It'll get us there. Let's go.
Whoopsie, J-Law's between-scene dialogue made it into the movie. The real travesty is the money wasted on basketballs over the next 8 years.
President has called in the aid of the X-Men.
One thing I'll say for this time jump is that we rarely get to see a world that loves the help of the X-Men throughout any of this franchise. And that's fulfilling. Again, the score has picked up now, but that melody line is still there, tapping you on the shoulder, reminding you that all is not right, even if it's loud and filled in enough to exude a little bit of triumph. And I love it. And so many of the X-Men movies are about building an often pseudo-team. It's nice to see them formed with Raven in charge and each knowing their role and contributing.
No, Raven, no. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Oof. Altruism or optics? Follow through isn't perfect, but they started dancing with some real moral dilemmas. She's pulling it away from the ship and towards herself. Self-sacrifice. The undusting makes me uncomfortable, but is also pretty cool. Love some good fiery eyes.
It's all just a means to an end, Raven.
What end is that?
Keeping us safe. Keeping the peace.
By risking our people to save theirs.
Yes, yes.
I actually believe him. They push the envelope here. The sort of spoken subtext is that a few mutants are worth sacrificing for the greater mutant good. Thankfully, 90s fashion is back. Or at least our fixed version of it is. Made wardrobes easy. Heh. Jessica's dress has an X neckline. She never had a chance. Oh, brutal. Some Dazzler stans are sad that this is all we got. Some are happy we got this. But she's got party tricks.
What do you think the X in X-Men stands for?
Every children's book we own says xylophone, so that's my best guess. Oh, it's Xavier. He must have felt a disturbance in the Phoenix Force. Hey, writer of the Dark Phoenix saga, Chris Claremont. Dude's a win. You know, people are always letting their loved ones just collapse on the floor with no concern for their noggins. Jean is nice about it, gently setting people down throughout this movie.
You didn't even say goodbye.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to your mother.
Oof, no holding back on that one. Bad Dad Award.
I'm sorry, Jean, but my whole world died that day.
You gotta nerf him, you gotta nerf him. I'm mostly wondering about the logistics of this. I get what they're saying, but it would make less sense if we were shown this tumble from his perspective. Just stop moving that fast. His momentum never otherwise seems to matter. Meh, cool idea anyway. We get this first-person point of view with Raven looking right into camera as if we're Jean, showing the background fading out and slipping away, really putting us inside Jean's head. Also, the sometimes subtle, sometimes overt visual indication of the Phoenix Force with her hair looking like it's in zero G. A man who can act more with his face than most can with their entire bodies. Well, that'll get you. And makes it clear no one is safe. I mean, it's all over anyway, so we're on edge now.
Please, you still can't see what you did wrong? It's just...
No, you... A moment we don't usually get. We know Charles is wrong. Hank is finally willing to admit it after sticking by his side no matter what.
I hope that railing on me 5 minutes after I put my foster sister in the grave has made you feel like
This isn't about me. And to have Charles instead internalize the pain gives us a strange feeling.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Gray.
It's creepier that I believe she actually pities the helpless little creature, like a human talking to an ape, yet she still decides to torture him. And... with the atomic purple nurple, the most controversial interrogation tactic. JK, that's brutal. You see that Genosha's an island, safe to assume they don't have a crane, and then you see metal shipping containers stacked up and at the top of trees. Wonder who lives here? Not to mention a ship and the idea that these could just be shipping containers that fell off of barges. Now that's an entrance.
I don't know what's happening to me.
Historically, even situationally, it seems weird that Jean would go to Eric. She killed accidentally, but not only does she not really know Eric's whole story, where else is she gonna go?
Show me what happens,
I don't want to hurt you.
What happens when you're angry? Show me what...
Love that they went with cracks for the Phoenix Force, as if her facade is cracking. It's a nice touch that it's there after she threatens him with Hulk Smash, even if it seems like she was in control. And there's her hair again, signaling the Phoenix Force sliding into control. And the choppers really being there in this scene, sans rotors, makes the entire thing feel real, because it is real. There's some teamwork in there, I think. I really don't hate how she just lifts off like that now.
How did you find me?
Let's just say I have friends in high places.
Ha, like space.
He's dead.
Michael Fassbender is still in the top 5 actors to be a part of this franchise, which is saying something.
A pure and unimaginably powerful cosmic force.
I might catch some flack for this, but it seems deliberate that the Phoenix Force is just called a force, which allows continuity with Apocalypse. I just don't get tired of themes building around Magneto, and even when he's doing evil, can't help but get hyped up. Also the subtle... well, it's not a subtle cut, but the implication that Charles knows that because he can no longer read Eric's mind, Eric is prepared to fight, like a telepathic round chambering. It's more like putting on body armor. Now let's go with the gun thing.
You're always sorry, Charles, and there's always a speech, but nobody cares anymore.
Hey, I care, guys. I care. Disney can't take these away from me. Not from my heart. And Eric's still a badass bad guy. I love that they felt the need to be like, no, his hair is serious. It cuts through metal. Be afraid. I'll say, for a movie with not a ton of action up until now, this fight is fun. Everyone uses their powers intelligently. It's not just energy blast against energy blast. Ooh, Jean's eyes glowing in the dark with that Phoenix fire. Love that Even though everyone else is still fighting, Eric's theme slowly takes over since he's eclipsing the fight with the train car. Another practical effect where, I swear, the first time I saw this I thought to myself, that rubble absolutely just hit Michael Fassbender's leg, and I was right. Dude's so stoic he didn't even react when the train stopped 6 feet later than it was supposed to. That's a pretty insane showcase of power. Still got nothing on Tom Cruise, but hey, we can't all be Tom Cruise. Love the idea that her power just radiates out around her, affecting even the molecular integrity of the wall behind her. Good way to establish your badness. Use the symbol of the main series villain against them while destroying said symbol in the process. Resourcefulness.
Cut! You alright? No!
Honesty.
What are you?
Love that little stutter as Charles realizes he can't read her mind and that she's not even human.
Please, Jean.
That's just about the most unsettling thing in this movie. Also, one of the few lines Jean crosses that's genuinely dark. Jean's score has also disappeared during the street battle, but is now slipping back in, reminding us to stop relaxing.
As long as there's someone to care for her who believes, then there's still hope.
Family defined right there. Comes up later, too. Hugging? Also, kind of generosity?
Jean, let go.
Last time he was telling her to let go, it was to unleash her inner Phoenix.
Jean, let go!
Now it's to take it back. Cyclops to the rescue. I'm not saying healing factors are the most unique things in comic book movies, but the X-Men did start with one as its first whoa moment. At least for me. We have come a long way, friends.
Raven had the right of it. Jean was never the villain. I was. I was wrong.
Admitting when you're wrong. Soon, my friend. Soon. Okay, well, maybe not you specifically. So many people complained about this scene. Smaller rounds minorly inconvenience the Dabari. Larger rounds inconvenience them more. It's that simple. Okay, the fast-paced camera work with the normal appearance of the aliens but faster than normal movements makes for a fun set piece. Alright, I'm eating my words. Possibly words you haven't heard yet, but this same melody line now has triumph behind it with the mutants standing between the aliens and the humans. Yikes, Eric, you forget you're in a PG-13 movie here? Alright. I also feel like we've never really gotten Beast going to town like this. He always fights, but even for PG-13, I finally feel like he's a dangerous force. I mean, there really is only room for, what, 2 telepaths? Ooh, brutal. And for those slightly confused, Kurt vowed to not kill anyone, but it seems like the trolley problem has come for him and he's made his choice. Or, you know, variation of that. Yowzers, more brutality. Teamwork? Oh man, and that's a badass, sometimes bad, sometimes good guy. And a badass bad girl. And look, Jessica Chastain and Bryce Dallas Howard are not related, but Ron Howard has confused them, so I get to make a joke about doing unbelievable things in heels. Wait, I forgot to make the joke!
All I ever wanted was to protect you and give you what you
悲しくないけど泣いてます。なんだか退屈なので泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所もありません。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。悪口言うから泣いてます。なんだか腹立ち泣いてます。地球がごなごなビンタをかまし、皆さん逃げる場所はないですね。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、あなたもあたかも天の邪鬼。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。映画を見たので泣いてます。なんだかいい話で泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所はいりますか。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、映画は芸術いいものね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつなるまた明日。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、私もあなたも手のひら。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。いつかはいつだろうまたいつか。
君はできないできないできないこの世で一番できないラララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララ ラララ勉強も運動も話もできない貧乏でのろまで汚
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Dun, dun, dun. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
In Bethlehem in Israel, this blessed babe was born, and laid within a manger upon this blessed morn. The witch's mother Mary did nothing take in scorn. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Fear nothing, said the angel, and nothing you will find. This day is born a Savior of a pure virgin bride, to free all those who trust in him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
悲しくないけど泣いてます。なんだか退屈なので泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所もありません。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。悪口言うから泣いてます。なんだか腹立ち泣いてます。地球がごなごなビンタをかまし、皆さん逃げる場所はないですね。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、全人類。私のせいで、私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、あなたもあたかも天の弱。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。 所はいりますか。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、映画は芸術いいものね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつなるまた明日。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、私もあなたもただの人。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつならまた明日。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろまた明日。いつかはいつだろまたいつか。
君はできないできないできないこの世で一番できないララララララララララララララララララララララララララ勉強も運動も話もできない貧乏でのろまで汚 れない子でしょあの子よりもこの子よりも誰も彼も待ちも見てよ肉半ぐらあなたに告白を嘘みたいでしょあなたが好きなの聞かないあなたが愛して愛して愛して全部あげるあなたにあなたに全部背負ってもらうよ足りないあなたが足りない離さないよごめんなさい愛して愛して愛してもっともっと愛して愛して苦しいほどに苦しい離さない苦しいもっともっとね幸せな
悲しくないけど泣いてますなんだか退屈なので泣いてます宇宙が溺れる涙を流し皆さん逃げる場所もありませんごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません次の生態系で会いましょうエンドジエンドジエンドレスお別れおしまいおそらくねエンドジエンドジエンドレス過ち誤りあるがままエンドジエンドジエンドレスお別れおしまいおそらくねエンドジエンドジエンドレスいつかはいつだろうまた明日悪口言うから泣いてますなんだか腹立ち泣いてます地球が粉々ビンタをかまし皆さん逃げる場所はないですねごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません次の生態系で会いましょうエンドジエンドジエンドレスお別れおしまいおそらくねエンドジエンドジエンドレスあなたもあたかも天の邪エンドジエンドジエンドレスお別れおしまいおそらくねエンドジエンドジエンドレスいつかはいつだろうまた明日 しょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、私もあなたもただの人。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろまた明日。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろまた明日。いつかはいつだろまたいつか。
You started with a beginner's guide to League of Legends, but now you're watching pro-level tips. Continue your winning streak with ad-free videos. Try YouTube Premium on us.
君はできないできないできない子、この世で一番できない子。ララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララ ラララ勉強も運動も話もできない貧乏
悲しくないけど泣いてます。なんだか退屈なので泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所もありません。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。悪口言うから泣いてます。 所はないですね。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、あなたもあたかも天の弱。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。映画を見たので泣いてます。なんだかいい話で泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所はいりますか。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、映画は現実いいものね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつなるまた明日。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、私もあなたも手のひら。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろうまた明日。いつかはいつだろうまたいつか。
Watch videos ad-free, offline, and with background play. Try YouTube Premium on us.
君はできないできないできない子、この世で一番できない子。ララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララララ ラララ勉強も運動も話もできない貧乏で物ができたら
悲しくないけど泣いてます。なんだか退屈なので泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所もありません。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。